Hey everyone, so today was Apple's September event 2019, and watching this event is pulling me back into thinking about getting some of Apple's product like I used to, because I did drop off the Apple's bandwagon, even though that's where I initially started. But with the stuff they released at this event, you know, the Apple Arcade, the Apple TV Plus, the new iPad, the iPhone, and you know, the Apple Watch, they're making me thinking of getting at least one new Apple product. So let's do an overview of the products they released at this event. So they started off the event without going all over those status reports and stuff like that, which is great because that's, for me, I think it's just company business. I mean, how much iPhone you sell and how much profit you made off it is not really related to the end users because we're not getting any of that profit. So that more catered towards like shareholders and people invested in Apple. So I'm kind of glad they skipped past all of that and just went straight in. And they start off the event by introducing the new Apple Arcade. And they're having exclusive titles that's from companies like Capcom and Konami and more. And the titles from these companies that's going to be geared towards the Apple Arcade is going to be exclusive. So you won't be able to play them on any other platform. Now the Apple Arcade is subscription based, but the price at $4.99 is a steal. So at this price, Apple is really aggressively going head full force on this. And it's a family plan. So up to 5 family members can access this one account. And there's no ads. There won't be any additional purchases. So if there's levels that need to be added, it's going to be added automatically instead of you buying those extra levels. You can download them so you can play them online or offline. So when you're on that plane and you have to put your phone or your iPad in airplane mode, you can continue playing the game without any interruption. And because the game is available to play on the iPad, the iPhone, the Mac, and the Apple TV, you can jump from one device to the next and continue where you left off. So if you started the game on your iPad, you can pick it up on your iPhone or your Mac or your Apple TV or in any other combination. And from the demos I saw, the games look pretty awesome. And like I said, this service is going to be available for $4.99 and is set to launch on September 19, 2019. And one final thing about the Apple Arcade, it's going to have 1 month free trial. So you can sign up for that 1 month free trial before you decide you want to commit to the subscription. The next product that's scheduled to be released is the Apple TV Plus. Now they're going to have some exclusive titles, which is shows and movies that's only going to be shown on the Apple TV Plus. So they're doing basically the same thing like Amazon and Netflix and this new Disney Plus coming up soon, where they're going to have exclusive title basically for just their service. So this kind of model just kind of force you to sign up for that particular service just to get whatever they have to offer. But Apple services coming in at $4.99. But one amazing thing Apple is doing, they're going to give you a year, 1 full year, if you purchase an iPad, an iPhone, an Apple TV, or a Mac. But even if you don't purchase a brand new item from Apple, you can still get the service for $4.99 and you get 7-day trial. And that $4.99 subscription include up to 6 family members. Next on the list is the iPad. The iPad now comes in a new 10.2-inch display, and it now supports the new smart keyboard. So with the release of the new iPad OS, of course, it's installed on this new iPad. And this new iPad can read external drives. So you can plug in your thumb drives and pull those files in or copy them back to the thumb drives. And also this iPad has the capability to pair with your Xbox controller or your PlayStation controller. So you can really have fun playing those Apple Arcade games using the controller instead of the touchscreen. And of course, they upgraded the specs like the chip, the camera, and all those other stuff. So you can check out the website for all that detailed specs. And this iPad is coming in at $329 and it's available at the end of September. So they've upgraded the Apple Watch. Now we're in the 5 series. And with this model, they've added what they call always on. So you're always going to see something on the display, whether it be the time or your workout stats. Now to say the technology that they've included in this watch, even though the screen is going to be on all the time, it's supposed to keep that battery life up to 18 hours. Now I don't know why they decided to go with this always on. I think it should be like more of an option because you don't want the screen on all the time. You know, that information that's popping up on the screen, you might not want it to be displayed. Now maybe there's an option there, but they weren't talking about it at the event. They finally added a compass to the watch, which I think should have already been on there, because most smartwatches, even the one I'm wearing, already have a compass built in. Of course, you got new colors and new bands you can choose from. All of that is available with this new Apple Watch. This new Apple 5 Series watch is going to be available on September 20. It's going to start off at $399 for the regular version, and with the cellular version, that's going to start off at $499. Now, my take on the Apple Watch, I think it's a great thing that Apple has made. I think it's one of the best looking watch out there as far as smartwatches. One thing I wish they would have done was kind of like open it up a little bit more. Make it available on the Android platform, for instance, where you just have to download an app and you can still use the phone on different platforms. Because with the video of the stories they tell at the event, how the Apple Watch have saved certain people life, you figure that's something you want to promote to really get it out there. So if you really would want to dominate the industry as far as the smartwatch goes, that's where you would actually open it up. So all the people who have an Android phone, they can actually purchase the Apple Watch too, because you really only need an app interface with the watch to set it up and all that stuff. But I know that's not going to happen because Apple's trying to create their own ecosystem, and I get that. But most of the smartwatches that's built for the Android also works on the iPhone. But that's just wishful thinking on my part. Now, the last thing on the list is the iPhone. So let's get into the specs. Let's start off with the iPhone 11. That comes with 2 cameras on the back, 2 12 megapixel camera, one wide and one ultra wide. It's available in 6 colors and it has a 6.1 inch display. It features Dolby Atmos and a night mode. That night mode tends to bring in more light, so a subject in the dark looks like you're using a candlelight or a flash to illuminate them. It has a quick take feature, so if you're taking a picture, you can just hold that button down, the shutter button down, and will start recording a video. And once you release it, it goes back to picture mode. The front camera is 12 megapixel. It can do 4K videos, and it has this new slow-mo selfie feature, which Apple has dubbed as Slowfie. So it's like you're taking a video in slow motion, but it's a selfie video. The iPhone 11 is available on September 20, 2019, and it's coming in at a price at $699. Now, if you decide to go with the iPhone 11 Pro or the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which both of these are an upgrade from the iPhone 11 itself, just by the name alone, but you're only getting a choice of 4 colors compared to the 11 itself. So you got gold, space gray, silver, or midnight green, and that's available on both the Pro and the Pro Max. The display on the iPhone 11 Pro is coming in at 5.8 inches, while the iPhone 11 Pro Max is coming in at 6.5 inches. And of course, you know, it has the HDR, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and a truckload of a whole bunch of other features that's packed into these devices. But where the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max stands out from the regular iPhone 11 is the fact that the Pros have 3 cameras. So one of the camera is used for telephoto, one is used for widescreen, and the other is used for ultra wide. And each one of those cameras are 12 megapixel each. And the front facing camera on the Pro version also comes in 12 megapixel. And it has all those other features that's available in the previous version and the iPhone Pro 11, including the slow-mo. The iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max will be available on September 20, 2019. So the iPhone 11 Pro is coming in at $999, while the iPhone 11 Pro Max is coming in at $1,099. So that's all the main products that were released for this September event in 2019. And based on what I see, what I'm looking at is really considering getting the new iPad or the iPad Pro. I'm still sticking to my Android phone. The Apple Watch is out of my league just because I'm running an Android phone, that is. So out of all of these products, the only one I would consider getting is the iPad and maybe the Apple TV. Okay, so links going to be in the description for all of these products so you can get more detail and more on the specs. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Thanks for taking the time for watching it. I look forward to see you next time. Have a good one.